are connected right now. Welcome everybody to another day on planet Earth. It's Wednesday the 15th of April. It's 10 o'clock. We are getting together every weekday, Monday to Friday, to tap on stress, anxiety, frustration, sadness, worry, and all the other negative emotions we all may be experiencing in one way or another. Well, most certainly we all are experiencing negative emotions in these unprecedented times. It's because of the frustration, the lack of control. They are the two main ingredients which cause us stress. When we feel that we don't have control, when we feel that we are frustrated and uncertain about what is and what will be, is causing all of us stress. Whether it's financial stress, whether it's the stress of not being able to see people, our friends, our families, of being at home, the stress of not knowing what will be, the stress of perhaps having somebody in the family who is ill, all the stress of thinking that you will get the virus, whatever it is. In most instances, we all feel stress in one way or another. And this is exactly what why we get together every weekday, Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. BST to tap on stress and anxiety. My name is Sonja Kirschner. I'm a life coach, leadership coach, NLP practitioner, EFT practitioner. That's why I'm getting together with you to help us to stay mentally and spiritually fit every weekday. I run a coaching practice called A Power Free Coaching, Training and Mind Freedom, which is all about helping people, helping us just like we are, to be more empowered. So what is tapping? What is EFT? I will briefly explain what EFT is. I will show you the tapping points before we then start tapping. Don't worry if you haven't heard of EFT before. All I want you to do is to let yourself be guided by me, and you will experience relief in this brief time together. If you feel that you know somebody who would benefit from experiencing relief from the stress, anxiety, physical pain they may be experiencing, then please do hit the share button, invite more people to join us right now, because the more people join, the more people tap with us, the more powerful the benefits are for all of us. So tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique, a not very well-known tool. Hence, I want to spread the message. I want to empower you. It brings together ancient Chinese acupressure by tapping, literally with the fingertips of our hands, tapping on certain meridian points. Meridian points which lie on our meridian lines, which is an energy network of our body, and the meridian points are the endpoints of the meridian lines of the energy network. So by applying the pressure, the acupressure, which you may also get through acupuncture, but obviously in EFT we are not applying needles, we are applying the pressure with our fingertips by tapping on certain meridian points and bringing in also the aspect of the modern psychology by saying certain statements which calm us right down before we address what is going on within us. So the modern psychology part is about acknowledging what is happening within us. It's not about dwelling on negativity, but it's all about acknowledging how we are feeling and be as specific as we can. Because hand on heart, we don't do that very often. We like to distract ourselves, not acknowledge if we feel negative emotion, if we don't feel great. We always try to do something, whether it's for work or any other activities, trying to disguise the physical or emotional pain. So the modern psychology part is all about acknowledging it in the first instance. By this fact alone, we are taking the power of those emotions and the pain away, and then calming our bodies and our mind and our brain, calming it right down. You see, there is a part in our brain called the amygdala, which is the fight or flight center. And when this fight or flight center detects danger, it starts sending chemicals into our bodies, into our systems. So it injects, one of those big ones is cortisol, the stress hormone, which when you think back many years ago when we used to be chased by the tigers and lions and we had the cortisol injected into our system, our heart rate increased, our breath speed increased, we got really sweaty arms, and we were ready for the fight or flight. Now, this used to be a really helpful functioning of our physical body. But then it stopped. When the danger was over, it stopped. So we experienced that release of the cortisol only momentarily. Now, in this day and age, the danger is different. It usually presents itself in different forms, and the danger is not physical, it's more emotional. So in the days of the coronavirus, we may expose ourselves to the danger by watching the news. And the more we associate with the news and the more we observe of what is going on, we perceive to be a part of it. Now, it's natural for us to want to be informed, but when we perceive the reality as it is, we are sending the stress signals to our brain, which then reacts and injects our bodies constantly with cortisol, amongst other chemicals. Now, if we are constantly subjected to these chemicals, to these stress hormones, then our bodies do take a toll. We feel tired, our immune system suffers, we don't feel well, we don't sleep well, our mental well-being suffers. So it affects all of our body, all of our mental well-being. You see, and with EFT, we are slowing everything right down. We're sending signals to our brain that actually it is safe to relax, and in this very moment we are all fine. We are giving our bodies and our minds the permission to relax, the permission to heal, and the permission to recover, which builds our immune system, which is obviously now crucial to be healthy, and it's crucial to have a strong immunity right now. So this is what we are doing with EFT, and it is very powerful and very quick. So before we dive right in, let me show you the tapping points. We will be also touching our face, so just make sure that your hands are clean. Obviously, hygiene is of utmost importance right now. So the first tapping point is something called the karate chop point. It's the side of our hand, and we'll be starting tapping with a setup statement, and we're tapping around 7 times plus. The next tapping point is here at the beginning of the eyebrows, and you can choose which side you tap on because the meridian lines lie on both sides on our body. Then the next tapping point is here on the side of the eyes, and you can tap with 2 fingers or more fingers as long as we get that pressure on those points. And we are tapping gently, quite gently, yet still we're experiencing the benefits of the tapping. So the next point is here underneath the eyes, followed by underneath the nose, then the chin, but it's not quite the chin, it's this crack below the lip. Then the collarbone, around 2-3 inches below the collarbone. Next up is underneath the armpit, around 4 inches below the armpit, for women around where the bra line sits. And to close the cycle off, we'll be tapping on the top of our head, right here. So, if this is your first time tapping, and if you're just joining us, we are tapping on stress and anxiety relief. So tap along, follow the process, trust the process, and you will experience the relief we also desperately need and are looking for right now. So before we dive right in, I want you to, with me, slow right down by taking in a deep breath in and breathe out. And as you tune in with yourself, as you tune in with your body, as you tune in with how you feel, what are the negative emotions you're experiencing? And it may be stress, it may be anxiety, it may be worry, it may be sadness, it may be frustration. It may be even physical pain. You may have a headache, backache, neck ache, whatever pain you may be experiencing. Where in your body does the negative emotion, the physical pain, reside? And this pain, negative emotion, which lives in a certain part of your body on a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of intensity of 1 to 10, what intensity, what number would you give it? And considering you are bringing this up right now, I would expect it to be somewhere around 5 plus. So what intensity would you give this negative emotion, this physical pain? Write that number down or make a mental note. And now you have identified the number, let's start tapping together. Let me guide you. I will be choosing the words on our behalf. I will be giving you around I will be giving you 2 rounds to acknowledge in your own words what is going on for yourself. Because it's most powerful if we choose the right words to acknowledge what is happening within us and specifically identified with our own words. But to start with, let me guide you. Just trust the process and repeat after me. Feel free to close your eyes if you are familiar with tapping, otherwise just follow me. Even though I feel all this stress and anxiety, I choose to relax now. Even though I feel all this stress and anxiety, I choose to relax now. Even though I feel all this stress and anxiety, I choose to relax now. All this stress, all this anxiety, all this worry about what is, and all this worry about what will be are causing me emotional pain. All this worry is keeping me up at night. All this sadness, and all this fear, which I can feel all over my body. I want you to now continue tapping together with me. Let me guide you through the points, but please choose your own words. Address those negative feelings you are feeling and where they sit and how they feel. Perhaps it's the physical pain. Just be specific. Tap on it. How does it feel? How do you feel? Let's do it together. Just choose your own words. And don't forget to breathe. Just breathe in and out whilst you're acknowledging what is happening within you, how you feel. You're doing really well. Just keep acknowledging one more round how you feel. Just keep tapping on those emotions, on that physical pain. Just say it as it is. Say it how you feel. Say it how you feel. And notice what thoughts are coming up for you. Notice the changes in your body. Really well done. And now, as you've acknowledged all the emotions, all the negative emotions, all the physical pain, let's continue together. So just repeat after me. All these negative emotions, all this emotional pain, all this physical pain, in this very moment, I'm choosing to let it go. All this worry and anxiety, I'm choosing to let it go. I'm proud of myself, how I'm coping. Things are not easy, but I am coping. I know that this is only temporary. And I'm choosing to relax right now. In this very moment, all is well. In this very moment, I'm choosing peace. In this very moment, I'm choosing calmness to wash all over me. In this very moment, I'm choosing peace and calmness to penetrate every cell of my body. I feel good. I am proud of myself to be taking my power back in this way. I relax. I feel the peace and calmness flowing to me and through me. In this very moment, there isn't room for anything else. I feel good. I feel the peace. I can feel my body responding. And it feels good. I'm choosing to relax. And I'm choosing love over fear. I am choosing love over fear. I am choosing love over fear. And as we gently stop tapping together, I want you to take a deep breath in. And breathe out. What has changed? How do you feel? That negative emotion, that physical pain you have experienced at the beginning of the session, and the number of intensity? What has changed? By how much has the number gone down? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Really well done. Really well done. Thank you for taking the time to join us this morning. I know you have experienced relief, and that is all that counts. By you tapping, starting the day with a tapping session, you're taking your power right back. Now remember, the tool is yours. Go into the day and tap as and when you need it. But starting to tap at the beginning is a great way and sets us up very well into the day. In fact, there isn't a better way. It's a form of relaxation. It's a form of research proven relief technique. It's a form of meditation, and when we do it jointly together on a mass conscious level, we'll just amplify the benefits for everybody who's joining us. So if you felt the relief, and I know you have, I would be really happy if you could share this invitation, share this video with your network. Share this invitation with your network to join us every weekday, Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. BST for around 20 minutes to tap together. Everybody in our network is suffering in one way or another, and we can all benefit from tapping together. So let us share this message and let's grow this community. Really well done. Thank you for joining us. And hey, it's another day closer to the end of the lockdown. Isn't that wonderful? Keep tapping, and I see you all tomorrow. Thank you, and bye for now.